I've lived this, I've studied this, here's the truth. So self-love, huge, daunting, multifaceted, used to be my least favorite word. I hated that phrase because it was overused, and I felt like people hid behind it to indulge in all types of decadence and selfishness. So I resisted the whole concept. Even hearing someone call themselves beautiful felt really strange to me. I used to be like, why not just wait for someone else to say it? Another reason I rejected self-love was spiritual. I honestly believed it was wrong. I thought it was vain. I thought it was conceited and possibly even sinful. So I refused to take pride in myself. I would say things like Godfidence instead of confidence, just to make sure I wasn't crossing an invisible line or something. And to be clear, I didn't hate myself. I never spoke negatively of myself. I never speak negatively of myself. And you shouldn't too. I know I am loved and I know I'm worthy. I know I'm loved by God. But for some reason, the concept of self-love just didn't click intellectually and mentally for me. Then a few months ago, I was talking to my mentor and she brought up the concept of self-love and daily positive affirmations. And immediately I told her, I said that, not a fan of self-love. I don't like that word. But she was like, try it, do this, do that, and see how it goes. So I told her I would sit with it and think about it. So I wrote a few daily affirmations that felt honest to me, and I stuck them on my mirror. And as the days went on and I kept on thinking about it, something shifted. I realized self-love wasn't something God frowned on at all. If anything, He encourages it. We don't love ourselves instead of God or in place of God, but as a reflection of Him. After all, He created us and He called us good. Something else that hit me was, how can I say I love God that I can't see if I can't love the person I see every day in the mirror? When He says love your neighbor as yourself, the assumption is that you have first loved yourself. That thought process reframed everything for me. We realized that without even realizing, we shrink ourselves to make others comfortable. We avoid being too much so we don't come across as proud. But once we realize that we're loving ourselves from a place of truth instead of ego, that urge disappears. You start seeing yourself as the prize. You let people rise up to you, not the other way around. Loving yourself out loud and without apologies is one of the most freeing things you can ever do. You wear what you want to wear, you go where you want to go. You eat what you want to eat without thinking about how other people are going to feel or what they're going to think. Not in a callous way. Because ironically, self-love makes you more disciplined and motivated. It will change your reason for going to the gym. Now, you're not just going to the gym to look good or to get that revenge body, but as an investment in yourself, in your future. Your goals become clearer. You feel more decisive, more sure. You make eye contact. You speak up. You prioritize yourself. Like the other day, I was about to wear some flamboyant earrings to work, and the old me was like, oh, that's a little much, that's too much. But a part of me was like, too much for who? I like it, and that's enough. You also become more assertive and kind. Those two aren't opposites, by the way. Even though some people try to wrongfully label people that are assertive as difficult, just because they are difficult to finesse and manipulate doesn't mean they're difficult. As long as they're respected, because you become more sure of yourself. Even my parenting changed on this journey of self-love. I stopped parenting from a place of fear and trying to please. I stopped second-guessing myself so much. I'm calmer, more at ease. You love your child better when you love yourself. Self-love will help you stop taking things so personally. Self-love drives discipline. It will make you invest in your physical, mental, and spiritual growth. So yeah, that's how self-love went from being my least favorite word to the best thing that ever happened to me. So long story short, love yourself like your life depends on it. Because honestly, it does. Sit with that.